Record.
Now we are in the part 3 video of how to add a dynamic grid in the form. Okay. So far we have gone through part 1 and part 2 where we created the API with child and parent relation, and the next video we have seen how to add a dynamic grid in the form. Okay. The third part is how to save this child data into the database. So one thing we should understand is one-to-many means a table will have a parent information that is going to be the one-to-many table, and the followed one, the daughter or child table, going to have multiple rows. So whenever it is a multiple rows, it has to be added like multiple times. So it will be added n number of times. That's what we generally do. Okay, n number of times. That means if it is going to be like 10 rows, it will be added 10 times, or 15 rows or 100 rows, it will be added 100 times. That's it. Okay. Now how to do that one? That is what we are going to do now. Okay. So here, this is ordinary save button, nothing special that you are already familiar with. And now we are coming across the XML tag XML command, which you are already familiar with. Okay, nothing special in that. You scroll down. There is something called add sub XML tag. Okay, add sub XML tag. Okay, that's a new subject for you. Okay, that first of all, to enable that, you need to make it true. So the child information is going to be saved here. Okay. For that, this particular option to be enabled. Okay, fine. Now subtag to be added. How to add the subtag? Okay. And what is the name of the subtag? Subtag is nothing but child table object name plus subadd. Okay, I'll explain. It is going to be child table object name plus underscore subadd. This is going to be the tag. Okay. The underscore subadd is going to be a permanent thing that will not change for add. Okay. Then the object name, child table object name, where do you get from? That you need to refer to the table. Okay. So now we are in the employee status table. Okay. What is the object name here? LMEMP status. That is the object name. So that object name followed by underscore subadd. So that is going. So it is going to be like this. Sorry. The child name is object name is underscore subadd. Sorry, no underscore. So this is going to be your tag name. So that's what defined here. Okay, right. And the table control name, you have to take it from table control, nothing special on that. And the delete button function name. See, now you should be able to understand whether it is delete button or delete function name. So if it is delete function name, the status delete row will come. If it is delete button, then button btn prefix should come. Okay. So that's the only difference. So that you need to specify here. Okay. then followed by the columns. So whatever the columns that we are going to add, okay, that we need to specify. Status description, status date, and yes, completed, status completed. Okay, the 3 column to be added. So how do you know these columns? These columns you get it from your table name, nothing else, your table name, status description, status date, and is complete. Now you can put a question, why employee ID is not added? Because parent ID, employee ID is parent ID and status ID is primary ID. Generally in the add primary ID, we won't be considering. And similarly, the parent ID should also should not be considered because both are auto-generated. The parent ID and the primary ID both are auto-generated. So both the things should not be considered. The remaining thing is status description, status date, and yes completed. 3 columns to be added. That's what added in the here. Okay. So status description, status delete, and yes complete. All the 3 columns added. Okay, fine. Now the tag name is also same, status description, status date, and is completed. Okay. Now let us come to a tag value. So tag value, status description, same, status date, and the final one is HTS completed. Okay. So why do we have this HTS completed? Now let us check the form. Okay, let me know the name of this particular object. So what I need to do, I need to scroll down. Inspect. So the ID is status description. Now you could say 1 is coming there. Obviously 1 will be there. So when you click on the plus, okay, every row will have an unique identity. So the second row will have 12 and the third row will have 13, like that. They have unique identity. Okay. So we need to, we need not specify the increment value, only the column name to be specified. Okay. So that's what we are doing. So status description, status date, and now we will come to H. So that is the name we have specified. Tag, see tag value ID is nothing but the object name. Okay. So here HTS completed is the column. How do we get this one? That we are going to see now. Okay. So come to here. Let me click on this, right click on this and inspect. Okay. So checkbox is there. And the hidden is also like drop down, the checkbox also have and hidden auto-generated with that. So let me check what happened if the value changes here. Okay. So you could change, you could see that value getting 0 when I remove the check, and if I check, it becomes 1. So the hidden is updated once the checkbox is clicked. So the hidden can be used for the save option because the data is stored in the hidden box. Okay. So that's what we are using it here. So HTS completed. So what is the column name here? HTS completed. So the ID name is HTS completed. Of course, the prefix is coming. Likewise, the other object, this will also have increment value like 1, 12, 13, and whatever the system generates. Okay. So that's about this one. So once this is done, okay, the values are updated. Okay. We need to generate. That's about this one. So we just check whether the JSON part is clear. Okay, JSON part is clear. Now then you need to copy the AU, generate file. That's it. You will be able to get the file. Okay. Now we will see how it is getting saved. Let me put the values. Employee name, Selvam. Email. Department. Okay. Now status on project. Okay. Okay. So all the information has been furnished. Now we will click save. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let me clear this console information so that you will get a clear view of the saved information. Okay. Now let us explore this XML, JSON, how it looks like. Okay. So now you could see employee table add. Okay. That is the parent table tag followed by the employee details. And there is a sub tag. Okay. So sub tag is LM status underscore subadd. Okay. And followed by the whatever the columns we have specified. Okay. So now you could see the 3 rows are added here as a different JSON elements. So this is how the tag has to be created. And once the tag is created, we can just save it and the system will save to the database. Okay. So the employee table added. Okay. So that's it. So now what we have seen is we have created a dynamic grid and added value to it and saved it. Okay. So that's the end of this session. Hope you understand and you can, we will see you in the next video. Thank you.